In this video, we're going to talk about how to start wholesaling houses. Now, this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial to show you guys the simplest way to get in the game and apply simple frameworks that you can immediately start marketing for motivated sellers. Now, wholesaling houses in its simplest form is the process of finding either off-market real estate deals or deeply discounted deals that we can execute under contract. Once we have this signed contract in place, that contract gives us equitable interest in the deal. And from there, we can turn around and find a cash buyer where we can assign that contract for a fee. So let's say that we locked up this house, 123 Main Street, for $90,000. And our cash buyer is willing to pay us $110,000 for that same house, for that same contract. Well, us as the contract holder, we can essentially assign it to the cash buyer, and you do the math, the difference between $90,000 and $110,000 is $10,000, right? Now, obviously, if this cash buyer is willing to pay a little bit more, let's say instead of $100,000, they're willing to pay $120,000, simple math, that's a $30,000 profit on one single deal. So if you become an expert deal finder and you learn how to find these off-market opportunities, you can start to streamline a source of income to give you predictable results in your real estate investing business. Now, one of your first steps in finding wholesale real estate deals is marketing for motivated sellers. Now, how do we market to motivated sellers? There's a number of different ways. We can cold call. We can send SMS or text messages. We can do direct mail. So we're pulling a list from a public database. Let's say we're targeting vacant property owners. We can literally send a direct mail campaign to these vacant property owners in any city or municipality across the country, right? So through our teaching and training inside of our inner circle, we teach investors how to get in the game, how to streamline results, and find these motivated sellers. If you can learn how to become the source of the deal, you capture equitable opportunities and you can grow your business with predictability. Another couple ways of marketing, Facebook is a great lead source. There's something called SEO, search engine optimization, where you build out your website on Google and people actually find you. And lastly, PPC. Now, we're not going to get too far in the weeds as far as each and every individual campaign because that would take hours. We talk about this a lot inside of our Discord group and in our inner circle community, where we help real estate investors get in the game and build predictable revenue through a proven framework. The next stage in our journey when it comes to wholesaling houses, we've already released our marketing. At this point, we're waiting for sellers to reach back out to us and to raise their hand saying, hey, I am interested in a cash offer on my house. Once we're in touch with the seller, this is where the sales and negotiations piece comes in. Now, in its simplest form, sales is the art of persuasion. It's building trust and rapport through conversation so that we can meet on a common ground and show the seller that we're in a position to help them. Now, to really take an in-depth sales mastery course, it's going to take a lot of time requirements, and we have some cold calling scripts and rapport building case studies that we can share with you guys as well. But number one, the ultimate goal, we just want to build trust and rapport with the seller so that in turn, they're willing to do business with us. People only do business with those that they like and trust. Well, after the sales and negotiation stage, if we're a good sales agent and we can walk out of that with a contract, at that point, we need to align with a cash buyer. Now, for those of you who have been following us for quite some time, you know that we work with some of the biggest hedge funds, some of the biggest institutions in the marketplace, but there's also a lot of local investors across any market in the United States. So getting in alignment with people who are already in the game is number one. If you don't have a cash buyer, good chance that you can joint venture or join forces with somebody who's been in the industry for a while, where they can help walk through the process and get the contract that you were able to negotiate with the seller and actually help you close that, right? So cash buyers is a big piece of the equation, but don't you worry, there's always opportunities as long as you're able to execute the deal at a good price. And then after that, we're streamlining the process, scheduling closing, where the attorney or title company opens up title. And after we have the title work back, we can schedule closing and collect our checks for that payday. Hope this helps, guys. For more information, frameworks, and a proven system, feel free to check out our Discord group where we empower real estate investors from across the country to get in the game. Look forward to seeing you on the other side.